Welcome back to the channel again, and I've got headphones on, which means we're back in AI music world again. Now, up to this point, I think we're all in agreement, except for the people in the know about what I'm about to talk about, that Suno is the absolute top of the heap in terms of generating AI songs, complete with words and full orchestration and various styles with the ability to add your own custom lyrics and so on. And I've done a bunch of videos recently using Suno as a starting point to create new songs and embellish the output from Suno and so on. And I just had no idea there was a competitor even close to it. But today I found out about Sonauto, and now you're about to find out about it too. Sonauto is another free service that allows you to do text to song, but it does a bit more than Suno does, as we're going to find out. Let's just dig right in. Let's click on Make a Song, create a new project, Kid with a Bad Attitude, and click Create. Describe your song in a few words. Now it says right here, search for prompt for an artist. So if I click here and let's just say, I don't know, let's who's an artist, Frank Sinatra, we'll use him. And as I type, all these artist names start to appear. Well, Frank Sinatra, I used Billie Eilish the other day. Is she in here? Now, before you start going crazy, we're not using samples of these artists. When we choose an artist name, let's say, for example, Billie Eilish, we're going to be presented with several choices of a description of a style of song, which is based on her style, but not her voice. So for example, sounds of city ambient such as sirens and chatter blend into the outro. Minimalist production emphasizes vocal intimacy. The song belongs to the pop and indie pop genres. Billie Eilish's voice harmonizes with subdued background effects. But again, it's not Billie Eilish's voice. It's just that's the tone we're trying to evoke. Or, and then it says the song concludes without introducing drums or bass, maintaining its choice. Subtle digital beats underlie the core melody, enhancing its... Anyway, you can read. So now this defines the style of the song. You can just choose one of these, for example, and we'll see what it comes up with the sounds of city ambience. Now, what do we want this song to be about? Well, a kid with a bad attitude. A kid with a bad attitude learns a lesson in a hilarious way. That's all I'm going to say. Like Suno, we have the ability to do instrumental only, but that's not what we're doing here, is it? Now, before we click generate, let's look at what's under this advanced option. With the advanced option, we can write 1.5 minutes of lyrics right here. We're not leaving it up to the AI to do. We can do prompt boost, which I can only assume enhances the prompt a bit, or you have the option to upload a song to edit. For now, let's just close all of this up. Go right back to a kid with a bad attitude learns a lesson in a hilarious way, and let's click on generate. So first it generates the lyrics, and after a few seconds we start getting our results. Now, Suno gives us 2 choices. Sonauto gives us 3, as you can see right here. But let's listen to what it came up with. Here's our first choice.
Woke up on the wrong side of the bed, attitude sour. Walking through the halls, every gaze felt like a glower.
A glower. Hey, obviously this isn't Billie Eilish's voice. So again, we can all just relax. We're not cloning people's voices without their permission. We're borrowing a style. This isn't even a female voice.
Refused to crack a smile, not even for an hour.
What happens if you click on edit? Drag selection to edges to extend the song in either direction. So it looks like we can extend it at the beginning. So I'm going to drag this over here and see what happens if I click on generate select. So it would appear that this was the original here. This all looks the same, and they have appended it with new stuff based on the fact that, well, we told it to. Let's go down to the second choice.
Woke up on the wrong side of the bed, attitude sour. Walking through the halls, every gaze felt like a glower. Refused to crack a smile, not
Okay.
Woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
So it sounds like it just repeated the first part here. Let's go back to the original 3 and go to the second choice here.
Woke up on the wrong side of the bed, attitude sour. Walking through the halls, every gaze felt like a glower. Refused to crack a smile, not even for an hour.
Okay, you can already hear that the vocals are really, really crisp and clean and all of that. Now, I know you're all staring at this split parts button and you're wondering, does that do what I think it does? Is this the feature that I keep saying on all of the comments to Bob's video? I wish Suno would allow us to do this. If only Suno would allow us to create stems. Do you know what a stem is? It's breaking out each of the instruments and audio parts by themselves so that you can edit them, change them out, whatever you want to do. Split parts, we have the opportunity to just remove the vocals or split all parts. Come on, let's split all parts. Why would we just do the one when we could do all of them? Okay, so it is done. It's brought out the drums. Okay, the bass. I'll just have to trust it on that one. And whatever other is. Kind of like when we did this with Suno the other day, the music seems to be the weakest link here. Let's listen to the vocals.
Every gaze felt like a glower. Refuse to gaze when you're too high up. It might make you sway. Face flushed, crowd trying not to laugh.
Okay, again, you can hear the compression just like the other solutions we've tried. These still aren't broadcast quality, ready to go into the recording studio, but there is still a use for this quality of output. There's a lot of people who do not care about things being broadcast quality or studio quality. They just want to write some stuff and share it with their friends and family, do creative duets, do some AI fun stuff, and just enjoy the process of creation. The fact that this sounds a little compressed or the music isn't quite right isn't going to matter to them. I know there's a lot of comments I get on these channels like, this isn't ready for production, but it is ready for fun. We could do what we've been doing in the last few videos. We could take these vocals out, download them, send them through some AI converter and change them out and mix them back in with these instruments. Or we could say, you know what, I didn't like this bass track, but I like the drum tracks. I could take the drum tracks, I could take the other, and I could put them into a DAW and do my own bass line on front of it. Again, this is an inspiration tool. It's supposed to give you creative ideas, not necessarily be an end product. Let's do another one totally different. See, for an artist, for an inspiration, about Lady Gaga. Okay, we're just do Lady Gaga. Composition mixes elements of pop and dance. The arrangement blends pop with dance elements for dynamic sound. Lady Gaga's vocals are manipulated for a dynamic effect. A rock edge pulsing. I'm going to go with this one here, even though we're still in the Kid with a Bad Attitude project. Let's use chat to create some of our own lyrics. Write a short, silly song about eating too much dirt. This created a pretty long song, but we'll see what we can fit in here. We'll go back to the editor. This time we're going to click on Advanced. Write a minute and a half of lyrics. Sure, that's a minute and a half. I have no freaking idea. Should we do prompt boost just to see what that does? Okay. And we're not going to mess with this. And we're going to click on Generate. All right, here we go. Let's pop into the second one since it starts right away.
Snakes in the month, everyone getting in a garden wide under the bright sun's beam. Lived a curious soul with a peculiar dream to taste the earth, both moist and dry. A spoonful, a mouthful, under the sky. Oh, dirt, dirt in my shirt. Dirt, dirt. I ate too much now, my stomach's too much. Stomach hurts.
I'm glad I stuck with
From
it.
the west to the east.
Okay, that's fun. Let's look at this one. Seems more 80s than Lady Gaga, but...
Oh, dirt, dirt in my shirt. I ate too much now, my stomach hurt, hurt, hurt. Oh, dirt, dirt in my shirt. I ate too much now, my stomach hurt, hurt, hurt.
What would really be great is if we could split the parts and each vocal harmony part was taken out. But as we heard before, it really just kind of groups them all together. There's not much you can do with that, even with the vocal cloning, because it really wants a single voice going at one time. I like these so far. Let's listen to what the first one did.
In a garden wide under the bright sun's beam lived a curious soul with a peculiar dream
The monster
to
man-
taste
sorry.
the earth, both moist and dry. A spoonful under the sky. Oh, dirt, dirt in my shirt. I ate too much. Now my stomach hurts. Mud pies, clay fries, a bizarre feast. A gourmet of soil from the west to the east.
I
With a
am...
recipe book titled Ground Up Some Pebbles.
Okay. I am stunned. That was insane. Curiosity has me. I have to split out. I'll just do the vocals.
In a garden wide under the bright sun's beam. I ate too much. Now a feast. A gourmet of soil from the west to the east. With a recipe book titled "Dirt in My Shirt," I curious treat until my stomach hurts. Mud pies, clay fries, a bizarre feast.
Okay, well, that satisfied my curiosity about the vocals. Let me listen to the music. Yeah. That just seems to be the way with removing vocals from audio, at least at this level of technology. There is a lot about Sonauto that I like. A, it's totally free. Two, it does a good freaking job. And it separates out the stems. That's really amazing stuff. And the songs are a good length, and you get several choices. And I really think this is one to watch and play with. If you play with Sonauto and like it, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. If you had any experience with it at all, or if you know of any other technology out there that's hiding from us like this, let me know about that too. Keep those comments coming, and thank you very much for your subscribership. Oh wait, you haven't subscribed yet? Well, why don't you do that now?
If you subscribe now, I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you do not, I will look for you. I will find you. And I